You have just got a job offer, and while looking at this offer, you see that it doesn't fit into your expectations and it doesn't match with your self worth. In that case, you must definitely consider to negotiate your salary. Now, you must be wondering how you can negotiate a good salary, how you can negotiate a good job offer. In this video, I'm going to help you to understand how to negotiate a good job offer and how to negotiate a good salary. Hi guys, this is Sandeep Khera and you're watching Conical Education. Before we proceed further, let me remind you to subscribe below and enable the bell notifications to not miss any updates on this channel. You can also follow me on my social media pages. Links for all of them are given in the description below. Let's dive into today's video. First point I want to talk about is that know your self-worth. What you bring on the table. Do you carry the industry experience? Do you carry experience in the role related to the position you have applied for? What is your qualifications? What is your career level? What skills do you carry? And what licenses and certifications do you hold? You can do your self-assessment based on the points that I have just mentioned. You can see how can you add value to the position you have applied for. You must also consider what value have you added in your current role, in your current position, in your current organization. So the point of thinking about these factors is that you must be confident. Once you are confident, then employer will have faith in you. He will believe in you. Anyway, employer has seen all these skills in you during the interview process. So don't worry about it. Just figure out what you carry and what you bring forward so that to justify your point, so that you justify what you deserve. Next point is research the salaries. You can try to research about the salaries of the current employees of the prospective organization you might want to join. You can look at the websites such as Glassdoor, Payscale, or other websites. You can go there, search for the organization, search for the positions in that organization which you have applied for. Then you will find the salary what this company is offering to its employees in the same role. You can also consider to talk to the employees who are working there. You can try to find some connections, talk to them, discuss with them, and accordingly you will know more about the salaries in that organization, in that position. Once you know the salary of the current employees in that profile, in that organization, you can see and compare your salary with those employees who are already working there. You can also compare your experience level, your skills, and what extra advantages you have compared to those employees who are already working there. This will really help you to prepare your case better. You will have the ideas to present to the employer while discussing about the salary, what you are looking for. You can also consider to research the market average in this position, in this role, in that location. This will also help you to decide what you are looking for, what you deserve, and on what grounds you can discuss with the employers about your salary expectations. Next is be prepared. Preparing your mind map, brainstorming the ideas to prepare your case better, to answer the question from the employer, why do you deserve this salary what you are asking for? To formulate your answer, you can consider to think about following points to get into the salary discussion with the prospective employer. Number one is what results have you achieved in your current or previous positions? Have numbers with you. Justify your case with the evidences. You can also talk about monetary benefits or other process related benefits which you have helped your employer to achieve through your experience, through your input, through your contributions. Number two is highlight how close you match the job requirements and how close is your experience related to the position. How you can add value to the employer, how an employer can benefit from you, and how much capable you are to solve the problems what employer is facing right now. Number three is mention about high demand skills and certifications you carry which are useful for the employer in this profile. With these ideas, when you put forward in front of the employer, you will be more convincing and it will definitely improve your chances to get what you are looking for. Next point is prefer to quote a single number rather than a range when you are getting into the salary discussion with the employer. What you can do, you can think about the salary, what you are looking for, what you think you deserve. Afterwards, you can add some additional amount what you think you deserve, and then you can mention to the employer this is what you want to have, this is what you are looking for. Because employer will definitely offer you the salary a couple of thousands below what you mentioned. So you must cover this gap by quoting this additional amount. Plus, the advantage of quoting single number is that you are giving the message that you are clear what you are looking for, you are clear about what you deserve, and you will be more convincing in front of the employer. Though you can also mention the range to the employer what you are looking for, but then you are giving the message that you are more flexible. You yourself don't know what do you want. In that case, employer will definitely be biased towards the lower side of the range what you have quoted. As you have already decided to go for a range instead of the single number, I will still recommend to add some additional amount to the lower side of the range, because employer will be anyway biased towards the lower side of the range, and you have to make sure you get what you deserve, you get what you want to have, and employer meets your expectation. Next important point is practice. As you have already thought about what you are going to mention in front of the employer, how you are going to justify to the employer what you deserve, and finally, practice to be more confident and calm during the salary discussions with the employer. You can connect with a friend, you can practice with him, take the feedback, and then you can improve your discussion accordingly. Keep in mind that going unprepared might take the discussion into a different direction which you might never want to. And also, you will never want to lose your chance which you believe is going to get you a better salary. Next is it possible for you to reject the offer? Rejecting the offer if it doesn't meet your expectations depends on the following factors. You are coming from highly skilled background and you are definitely sure you are capable to get another offer. Will you learn any new skills or not if you join this employer? Is it going to add any value to your current profile for your future growth? Will you gain any non-monetary benefits if you join this employer? Does employer meets your other preferences such as location, city or the country? Do you have any other offer in your hand? Considering these factors, you can decide whether you want to accept or reject the offer. In case employer is offering you the lower salary, then you must definitely consider whether you are getting any non-monetary benefits what you are looking for or not. If none of your non-monetary benefit requirements are being met if you join this employer, then definitely you must consider to walk away. In the last, I want to say salary is always one of the key motivation factors whether you want to join a new job with a new employer or not. So you must always consider to negotiate while joining a new employer. You must get into the salary discussion if you believe employer is not offering what you deserve. This is all I have in today's video. Give a thumbs up below, subscribe to the channel and share with your friends. Have a good day.